Quick overview of the TIDESEEKER hull in preview server. So remember, these statistics are not final. They'll likely change after the preview based on player feedback. It has a whole bunch of weapon slots. So that's 12 weapon slots, 5 specials, 4 armor slots. If you take a look at it, it has a penalty on concussive range of 14%, which sort of makes sense when you take a look at the new gun that has a range of 104. I think that range is going to be great on other ships, even the Revenge, if you want to use it as a point for remote target hulls, such as Vendettas. There was a change halfway through the preview here, so just to update you guys, the hull now, instead of 35,000 armor, has 24,000 armor, and instead of repairing in 7 hours 40 minutes, it repairs in 2 hours and 48 minutes. That's much better. At halftime becomes a lot more acceptable. Let's see how long it lasts. It has a concussive damage of plus 400%, which is great. You can improve that with some specials like strike warheads. Projectile speed plus 50, good evade, very good explosive and concussive resistances, which get even better with Bloodthirst. This is the first PV hull I see with Bloodthirst, but it increases another 78% and on each. So it's probably going to bring them close to 90%, past 90%, I would think. And the combat speed, a 90% bonus, as well as splash damage reduction of 67% when in Bloodthirst, and that happens after 5 kills. So you go in a target that after you kill 5 ships, you get all of these bonuses. I mean, increasingly for each ship you kill, but it adds up to max after 5 kills. Let's take a look at the Garwood Gatling gun. So for people who just want the Revenge, however Kixeye makes this gun available, I'd say if you don't have the older ones, even if you do, maybe this looks great. It has very low building damage, so I don't think it's good for base hitting, but it has very decent ship damage, 1080. A beautiful range of 104 on the primary weapon. There's no secondary weapon. It has an initial reload time of 4 seconds, but that winds up plus 200%. In a few seconds as it keeps firing, right? So here's the hull partially equipped, all with the Garwood Gatling guns. It has very high damage output, 72,000, and that's with 456% damage bonus because of the strike warhead and the built-in concussive bonus in this hull. I added explosive system due to the splash and spread of this weapon. So more splash, less spread, and more projectile speed. So 93% projectile speed gain here. With Ablative Armor 3, we have 95% explosive defense before the extra from the Bloodthirst kicks in, and 85% concussive. So now I don't know if I put any armor on it without that repair time, or just leave it as is. I put some evade as well, see if that helps against the torpedoes and cannons. And that's it. I'm gonna build it like this and see how it works. It has a high build time in the system here, 15 days, 20 hours. I don't know if that's gonna be the final cost, but it's definitely not super fast to build in preview. Another option to gain a little bit more concussive resistance is to use the hydraulic resistors and CT armor. I'm going to build one of them with it just to see how much longer it lasts compared to the other one with no armor that I've built before. So with all D2 CT, it gets to 91%, plus whatever it gets from the Bloodthirst. And that's 1 day to the total build time. In preview, 4 days, 22 hours for the hull. Let's check the gun. The gun adds about 14, 15 hours per gun. That's a long build time for a single weapon. So here I have a fleet of 5 of them. first of all, I'm gonna go out and try hitting a target without any rank, and let's see how that goes. I'm gonna hit a level 55. Remember, my ships have no rank at all. I want to see how they behave in this situation. You can see the blue bar for Bloodthirst, so when you get 5 kills, you gain more speed and resistance. The good thing is that they gain speed as a group and resistances as a group as well. So let me see if fanning them out helps with less splash taken. I think they took a lot of damage for this being just a 55 with half the ships in. Let's see how much repair time that is. 2 hours and 10 minutes, 5 coins, and that's at halftime being on. So I rank them now at 60%, still 5 ships, most of them without armor. Let's give it a try. So here's a 57, the new model. I want to simulate somebody with just 3 ships, so I'm going to send 2 of them away and the other 3 in battle. Let's see how that goes. They seem to be doing well so far. And just keep in mind, these were never meant to be damage free, unlike the subs where there's a chance you can do for no damage. Here it's a given you're gonna take damage against the Reavers. But at least it's a surface option for people who don't like driving subs. That's the whole concept here. It's probably smart not to stack them much because there's splash damage from these weapons. And I have no idea how big the splash zone is. I'm driving carelessly, just, you know, taking fire from multiple ships. I could probably avoid that. Should probably try something on autopilot later. Carry the bonus ship first for extra points. Okie doke. That wasn't bad. 3 ships against a 57. Probably this could do 2-3 VSATs like this. Because the 57 is the hardest one, so not bad. Let's take a look at repair time. 53 minutes from one target. Yep, not bad at all. Let's take a look at that 71 that's in the current format and see how these ships do. First of all, I'll let them start in autopilot, then I'll start driving. Yeah, they're getting hurt pretty fast. The splash helps, and you can see as it fires on one ship, the other one gets hurt at the same time. So using explosive system 4 was probably a good call. If you drive and you go really fast, maybe that helps. I don't know. Drones are not a problem. Not sure blitzing and getting range of multiple targets at the same time is the best strategy. But it's a lot faster than driving subs. I mean, if people didn't like driving subs, you can get a target done here in under 2 minutes. Or not, what did I forget? Oh, damn drones. Okay, now it's done. Let's take a look at the repair. And that's from a 71 or 3, I don't remember anymore. That's 6 coins to do 1 tier 5 target. So on this 73, I'm gonna let it out autopilot, not gonna do anything, like a lot of people are trying this. And let's see how well the ship does. I'm still confused about this ship. I think it's a lot of repair. If you can drive subs and potentially do it for close to no damage or just, you know, an hour, half an hour. This is the lazy option, right? People who don't want to drive at all and just let them auto kill the targets and like do the raid on the without the stress of controlling the ships. I think. I mean, I find that fun, but look at that. I mean, over a quarter of the health of these ships is gone, and they have no deflection. 3 of them are not armored. I don't think they last long enough. Unless you put a lot of armor, but then you're talking about a 20-day build time per ship if you're going to put D5 level armor. Personally, I much rather drive subs, but you know, I think it's for people who, unlike me, hate driving subs. It's a surface option. They also have thermal of 85, so another use for this ship maybe is to have it in guard. You know, to detect and kill subs. The new Gatling gun has 104 range, as I said before, and it does hit underwater, so there's that. About half of their health, 60%, 55% gone. Probably gonna be like 60% by the time it's done. And the drones hurt a lot. You can look at the health bar whenever they fire. Now, funny thing is the ship didn't go after the drone that was closer, it went after the other ship first. That's curious behavior. And I'm not controlling, this whole battle is just on out, and I want to see how much it costs to repair that fleet now. And 4 hours or 8 coins, that's at raid time, to do 1 level 70 target on autopilot. The other one that I drove was a little bit less, but still was like 6 coins. That would be an expensive raid. You know, the only upside is if you build a few of those for the future in 2017 to gather uranium. If you don't have or don't like subs, it's an option, but still I think you'd be much better off with submarines. Now I'm gonna replace strike warheads with a new special that came with the gun, so it's 50% concussive damage and reload, and I'm gonna rank them to skull so we see a difference. But first, at the same rank, just a different special. So it's the same level 73, the same 5 hulls at 60%. They will be on autopilot again. Last time was 8 points to repair. Now I replace strike warhead with the new special, and I want to see the difference. So let's see how that goes. It's funny how that one guy always goes sideways. How many worlds would you cross to use the light that's right in front of you? They take a lot of damage initially before they build their bloodthirst. You see, they take over 30% damage, and now that they're on full bloodthirst, they're a lot more resistant, so now they take damage a lot slower. That's important to consider. See, now they can just keep doing almost no damage if you look at the health bar up top. But just like when killing the first 2 hulls, they take 25% damage or more. I'm not sure they're doing better with the new special. We'll see in the end with the repair cost, but pretty much following the same path on autopilot. almost done. That was a 73, and the repair time is 10 minutes faster. So that's the difference between Strike Warhead and the new concussive payload. 10 minutes. So honestly, there's no difference at all in my books. They're as effective as, for some reason. I don't know why. Kixeye, I mean, the specials are the same. But I think the new special can actually help on Hellwraiths, perhaps.